Good morning, year one. How are you today? Welcome to English on Thursday. Okay, today we're going to be describing a setting. I wonder what setting we might be describing. It's from the Hansel and Gretel story. I wonder if you can think what it might be. It's the gingerbread house. That's what we're going to be describing today. Now, to be successful at this today, you are going to need to know what adjectives. You'll need to know that adjectives describe nouns, but also you'll need to be able to select the appropriate adjective. That means the right one to complement your noun. That means the adjective you picked goes really nicely with your noun, so it sounds beautiful when you read it and when you write it. And also, you're going to be using your 5 senses today. So what you see, what you can hear, what you can smell, and what you can touch, and what you can taste. So those are the things that is going to make you successful in your English today. Okay, let's begin then. So I have got this wonderful gingerbread house. How lovely is that? I'm just going to move my picture right up here so you can have a really good look at it. Oh my goodness, it looks so delicious. But what we're going to do first is we're going to think, what can we see here? Have a look at that gingerbread house. What can you see there? I can see so many amazing things. Oh, it just looks delicious. So I'm going to write down some of the things that I can see. Well, the first thing that I notice is lots of colours. So I can see green and I can see blue. Oh yeah, and I can see purple. And I can see pink, and I can see yellow. Oh, I see so many beautiful colours. Oh, and I can see orange, and I can see maybe blackcurrant colour as well. Also, I can see a chocolate door. Can you see that too? It's just down here with the gumdrop door handle right there. And I can see iced windows. All of the white thing on here is icing, like icing sugar that you can put onto little cakes. That's what this is here. And I can see iced windows. And I can see on the roof here, they have iced the roof too. It looks really bright and white. I really like that icing. Do you like it too? It's lovely, isn't it? What else can we see on there? Oh, well, I can also see frosted gumdrops. Now, the gumdrops are here and here and here. Oh my goodness, I just love those. They look so lovely. They look like they've been sprinkled with ice or maybe sprinkled with snow, maybe snow. Doesn't it look beautiful? And that's as well why the icing is all white around here. It's there to represent crunchy snow. I really, really like that house. I think it looks lovely. The other thing that I can see is the shiny Smarties. So we've got shiny Smarties that go all the way up here. They just look delicious. I can see so many amazing things here. I think we're going to move to the next part now. But I want you to really think about what is it that you can see too. Okay? Right, let's move to the next part. So now imagine that we are Hansel and Gretel. What can you touch? Imagine you're walking up to the house and you're touching all of those lovely sweets. So you've looked at them, now you're going to touch them. What can you touch? Do you want to pause the video here? Have a chat with the person in the room. Welcome back. Okay, are you ready? I wonder if we had the same things. I think we might have done. Okay, so I think that you can touch smooth Smarties. So I said they were very shiny, didn't I? They're very smooth as well. Do you remember like the pebbles from the troll when we were discussing the troll and the bridge and the river that ran underneath his bridge? And we talked about smooth pebbles. The Smarties are similar. They're smooth as well, aren't they? I think as well, those gumdrops, because they have that sprinkling of sugar on the top, they're very rough. Because sugar is quite coarse, it's quite rough. So the gumdrops are quite rough. And I can see the soft icing. So we talked about, didn't we, that the icing that goes on cakes, and sometimes that's really soft, isn't it? So to touch it, it feels all squidgy and soft. Oh, I like that word, squidgy. Do you like that word too? And when they touched the gingerbread and they broke parts of the gingerbread off, it was very crumbly. So you've got lots of crumbs all over your hands, so very crumbly. Okay. Now then, I wonder if you could imagine that you're smelling that gingerbread house. You know, like when you have some biscuits and you smell them like that. Oh, they smell delicious. Or when you have a packet of sweeties and you open the packet and you take a big deep breath in there. Oh, they smell lovely. I want you to have a think now. What do you think this gingerbread house might smell like? Pause the video. Have a chat with the person in the room. Okay, welcome back. What did you decide? I think we might have the same this time. So I said we could smell sugar, raspberry jelly, because that's from those frosted gumdrops, sweetness, just lovely sweetness in the air, and spice from the gingerbread, because the gingerbread isn't sugary, the gingerbread is spicy. It has ginger in it, and ginger is a spice. So that's what you can smell as well, the spicy gingerbread. And cocoa. So cocoa is what helps to make where chocolate comes from. So the chocolate door there, those matchstick chocolate door, smells of cocoa. You know when you open up your chocolate bar and you smell your chocolate bar too, that delicious smell is cocoa. So I think those are the things we might smell if we were smelling that beautiful gingerbread house. Did you get the same? Fabulous. Okay, let's move on. Oh, I've got one more, sorry. And vanilla, because vanilla is a big product that they use in baking. So when you make some cakes, or sometimes you might make vanilla frosting, a bit like the frosting, the icing that's on our gingerbread house here, that lovely smell of vanilla. Ask your mum or your dad or whoever you live with if they might have some vanilla extract in the house so you can have a lovely sniff of it. It smells just like how lovely sponge cakes taste. I love vanilla. Okay, let's move on. Now, you've seen it, you've touched it, you've smelt it. What do you think it might taste like as you're eating it? What tastes, sensations are happening on your tongue? What might you taste? Pause the video, have a chat with the person in the room. What did you decide? Let's see. Okay, I said you would taste velvet chocolate. You know, like that lovely smooth texture when you eat the chocolate and it tastes just like velvet over your tongue. So velvet chocolate. I also said the chewy gumdrops. So those frosted gumdrops, because they've got sugar on and they're not hard, they're semi-soft. Yeah, semi-soft, I'm going to say. And they're chewy, aren't they, as you eat them? But the gingerbread is very crunchy. You know when you eat a biscuit and you have that crunch sound and then you get lots of crumbs coming out of your mouth? The gingerbread is very crunchy, isn't it? And then we have the sticky icing. So that icing that they've put onto the roof of the house there, it's very sticky. And then we had soft, sweet sugar. Oh, that delicious taste in our mouth. You know, like when you eat sweeties. Oh, I love that taste. Now here, I've written down some words that you might hear as you're eating. So you might hear crunch, pop, snap, crack, slurp. Do you know those words are onomatopoeias? And that means they sound like the word that it is. So pop sounds like the sound pop. When we say pop, it sounds like a pop, doesn't it? When we say crunch, it sounds like the word crunch. And snap and crack and slurp. I think there's all the things that you would hear as you are gorging yourself on those amazing gingerbread homes. Okay, let's get to our activity then today. So what I've done here is I've put in all of our words that we have just talked about into a word bank to help you today. Now, this is on your worksheet and you will need to use this. You can also add more to it if you wish. Don't just stick with my words, add some more too. But I'd like you to use this to help you to write your sentences today. Okay, so I'm going to move my picture because we're going to need the space there in a second. So let's have a think first then. What could we see? Well, I'm going to just quickly flick back and look. Put my picture in the way there. Have a look here at my words that describe what I can see. So I had green and pink and yellow and blue, iced, chocolate, frosted, shiny. So I'm going to think of a sentence of what I can see. Now, I know at the moment Isabella is doing some amazing writing. So I bet Isabella's got a brilliant sentence there. You have? Fantastic. Okay, this is my sentence. I can see shiny, smooth Smarties. Because can you see them here? I can see shiny, smooth Smartie. Now, do you remember when I talked to you yesterday about our expanded noun phrases? We talked about making sure we had that comma in between our two adjectives. Really important. So I've added my comma in there to separate my two adjectives. So I can see shiny, smooth Smarties. Now, I'm not going to do touch. I'm not going to do taste or smell. I think I'm going to do hear. So what could you hear when you're eating and gorging yourself on that delicious gingerbread? Let me have a think. Oh, I've got it. I can hear snap and crunch. I can hear snap and crunch. Snap, crunch, snap, crunch. Could you hear that too? Now, what I'd like you to do is I want you to pause the video here and I want you to have a go now at finishing off the touch, taste and smell. You can write one sentence, you can write two sentences if you like, but definitely use your word bank to help you to create your sentences. Pause the video here and carry on with that now, but come back. Okay, welcome back. So we're going to move on just to the very last part of our lesson now. Now, in the last part of your worksheet, I have put a gingerbread house, and you can design your amazing gingerbread house to look however you want. You could colour it, you could collage it. It's up to you. You can choose how you would like to create it. You could even do a junk model gingerbread house if you wish. Now, I've also put on this website here, and this website will take you to the recipe to make the gingerbread house that we've been looking at throughout this video. And then you could have a go if you wanted to, or if you can, at making your very own gingerbread house. Now that's on your worksheet too, children. I hope you have a really fabulous day. And if you do get to make your gingerbread houses, send them in to us. Send a picture in to us. We'd love to see photographs and videos of you, as well as your worksheets. So it would be great to see some videos. You take care now, Year 1, and I shall see you very soon. Bye now.